Welcome back, everybody. Now, most of us know someone who has been affected by breast cancer, but not all of us know how to show support. So here to help us raise awareness, show support, and inspire others is Ford Warriors in Pink model of courage, Camilla Formica. Welcome, Camilla. Thank you so much for being here. This is such an amazing program. But before we get into that, I want to get into your story a little bit. So years ago, your husband passed away, and then 18 months later, you were diagnosed with breast cancer.
Wow.
All the while, you had 4 children to take care of.
Yes.
Where did you find the strength and the courage to move forward through this?
Well, it was definitely, I mean, first of all, you're as strong as you need to be, and you only find out how strong you are right at that moment when you have to find that courage. But my children, so the 2 older ones were old enough that had actually moved out, they were in college, and the 2 younger ones were adopted. And we had adopted them about 5 years earlier. They had lost their parents in their home country, and then 3 years forward, my husband passes away, and now 18 months forward, I get diagnosed.
Oh,
so here they are.
What a beautiful family.
Very cute. And so I'm struggling with how am I going to tell these 2 that they're now at risk for losing the only caretaker they have left after having lost all these other things.
Oh, wow.
So I spent many days, I hadn't told anyone yet because I just didn't know how to tell them. So when I finally did tell them, that was the hardest thing probably for me, was to let them know. And then to find the courage to, that was really probably the strongest thing that I had to go through. All the way through that was knowing that I'm doing this for them. There is no way anything's going to happen to me. I'm going to do this for them. So that's kind of how we find the courage, right? The nights were the hardest time, though. During the day, you're strong for everyone else, and everyone sees that face that you show, and I think everyone experiences the same thing, you know? That's what the world sees. At night, when it's quiet, is when you face all those kind of demons.
That's when reflection happens, and that's when you're,
it's when all the voices in your head start to...
Ford Warriors in Pink is making such a huge difference in the lives of women who have breast cancer. And there's a program called More Good Days.
Yes.
Tell us about that program.
So Ford, over the last 22 years, has dedicated over $130 million to breast cancer awareness. And now, in the last few years, they've really focused that lens into things like your day-to-day, just the survivorship and thriving and living and really quality of life in day to day. And that's where the Good Days comes in. So now if you go to fordcares.com, you can find resources, things that didn't really exist years ago, where you can find food to be delivered to your house. You can order housekeeping services for someone going through treatment. You find a repository for all kinds of things in one easy place. So that didn't exist a while ago. And Ford's really focusing on how do people have better days.
That's right. And I want to let our viewers know at home, this year they're continuing to do this. Ford Warriors in Pink is showing its dedication to everyone touched by breast cancer by creating an army of warriors in select cities across the country. And they are called Models of Courage, which you are one of.
That's right. They are patients, they are survivors, and co-survivors. They're ready to help us empower those who are currently fighting the situation. Camille, as we said, you are Models of Courage. What do you hope? What impact do you hope to have?
Well, I'm a representative of all those Models of Courage, right? I'm just the one sitting on the couch. But together, I will tell you, we are warriors. When I met some of the ladies that I work with, there's a bunch of type A women that are out. We go into the oncology offices. We're handing out gifts to people. We're out fundraising. We're working in the community. We want to make sure that people that are going through treatment, that people that are the caregivers, that they don't get a lot of help.
Forget about the caregivers.
People forget about the caregivers. So we want to make sure all those people know that there's a resource, there's a place that they can go that they can get help.
And you recently had your own good day with some of your fellow warriors in Pink at one of these events, which was a cooking competition. Let's take a look at this.
Warrior chef that wins with the most amazing dish will be providing their special guests 6 months worth of green chef meals. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Smells good. Hear that sizzling start. All right, ladies, what we got going?
A little olive oil, salt. Just gonna let that sit for a few minutes.
Okay. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing.
Yay. How much time do we have?
30 minutes.
That's it. I need to hear that right there. Hey, baby, we're winning this.
15 minutes.
The basil pesto is killer. I use it everywhere.
Drum roll.
Yes.
Our Warrior Chef winner today is Chef Camilla. You 6 free months of Green Chef meal delivery.
It was great.
How great did that make you feel?
It was great. It was great. Yeah, it was wonderful to play for someone who had been recently. She was only diagnosed the week before, and just was brave to show up to do that. So it was really, really special for me.
You've been there. You've been in the thick of it. What would you say is the best way to support and also inspire someone who's battling breast cancer? Because it's not easy. You know what it's like.
It isn't easy. The best thing you can do is be there for people. People are gonna. You get asked all the time, "What can I do for you?" And typically, strong people say, "Nothing. I'm fine."
Right.
Yeah.
Don't buy that. You know, when someone says, "What can I do for you?" and they tell you, "I'm fine," you know, go show up at their house, take them coffee, take them some food, go online to fordcares.com, look at the Green Chef, or order the housekeeping services, or just go be there with people. But yeah, you really do need to just be there. Even if someone tells you they don't need you, they need you more than they think.
And you know,
they do.
warriors is the right word because it is a battle. It's a war that goes on, and you need everybody on deck. In fact, we here at Home and Family want to show our support to Warriors in Pink. Just take a look around this room. Take a look. We have breast cancer survivors on our staff, and we would like to give our own. Listen, we want to give our own good day to somebody, anybody whose life has been impacted by breast cancer.
You can nominate yourself or somebody else to receive a good day, which includes a trip here to the Home and Family House. You're going to get a day of Hollywood-style treatment with the makeup and the zhuzh. You'll meet a model of courage and win a Warrior in Pink apparel package. You just have to head over to Home and Family's Facebook page for more of the details.
And you'll get a lot of support and a lot of hugs
That's
when
true.
you show up here. For more information on Ford Warriors in Pink program, please visit fordcares.com.